Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this NXT Takeover New Orleans review. It was absolutely fantastic. I think I've lost my voice a little bit. I was so into that whole show. Every single match delivered. There wasn't a bad match. I would say the Shayna Baszler Ember Moon is probably the match that, I don't know, sticks in my mind the least. But saying that, we still had a new champion, and that end sequence, it looked like Ember was going to get out of it. She was like, almost at the ropes. It was very similar, actually, to the last takeover and the way that that all played out. Only this time, Ember could not escape, and we found ourselves with a new NXT Women's Champion. There's loads of stuff to cover though. First of all, the pre-show, that new guy called Pat, is it? I obviously have no idea who he is. I believe he was in the NFL, and I have seen zero NFL, so he's not someone that's on my radar. I'm not sure about him. He seems fine. I'm sure he's a lovely bloke, but he was kind of picking a fight with Adam Cole. When he was doing the interview with him, he was like saying, yeah, I'm higher up the totem pole than you are, and all this, and it was like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to pick a fight with Adam Cole? So yeah, I wasn't sure about him, but the pre-show was the pre-show. There was no matches on there or anything. Adam Cole on the pre-show, I thought, came across really well. He also confirmed that he was going to be wrestling twice. It was also confirmed we were going to get the six-man ladder match first, which we did, and it was brilliant. It was everything I hoped it was going to be. Little long, I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit long. There was quite a few times where I thought, right, it's going to end now, and it just kept going. Not an issue. It was a fantastic match. I thought Ricochet in particular looked brilliant. Few moments in there where, he was just doing his usual crazy Ricochet high-flying stuff. But I think if you're new to NXT, or, maybe you haven't watched it for a while, he would have caught your attention. Adam Cole obviously wins the match. A real surprise for me. I didn't think Adam Cole was going to win because of the fact that he was also going to have to compete in that tag team match. I thought they would do the tag team match first, and then as a result of him being in that, then that's why he wouldn't be successful here. They did this match first, and as a result, Adam Cole wins. The two big guys kind of took each other out of it. The ladders certainly played a part in taking people out of this. Velveteen Dream really took some punishment in this match. Some fantastic spots. I'm thinking about the ladders that were set up outside. Lars Sullivan driving a couple of guys through one where the ladder broke. And then you got Kilian Dain doing the exact same thing a little further down the ring apron. That was really cool. Lots of destruction. I think the championship belt looks fantastic. And it looks even better around the waist of Adam Cole, baby! What I will say, just one last thing on this match. EC3 didn't do a great deal. He was involved in a few spots, but I would say out of all the competitors, he was certainly one of the quietest. I think Ricochet probably came out of it looking the best. Adam Cole, a very worthy winner. I really wanted the Velveteen Dream to taste some championship gold. I just thought that would be great for his character, but he's going to have to wait. I'm sure his time will come. It just wasn't to be on this occasion. Next up, I think it was the women's match next. And as we said, it was fine. Not really a great deal to kind of talk about. It was a bit more competitive than what I was expecting. I thought it might be a little bit like a squash. We never got that. It was a competitive match. And I thought the ending was very good. Shayna Baszler wins. I thought Shayna Baszler would win. And does this mean that we see Ember Moon on Raw or SmackDown Live on Monday or Tuesday? I think so. I think that she will get called up because I think Shayna will now move on maybe to a program with Kairi Sane. I think Kairi Sane could probably come in. So I think Ember's done everything she needs to do. Next we had the tag match, and it was Adam Cole pulling double duty against Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne. Fantastic swerve here. Who saw this coming? Because I didn't. Roderick Strong turns on Pete Dunne, costs them the match, helps the Undisputed Era to retain, and then becomes a member of the Undisputed Era. The Undisputed Era now, for me, are maybe the faction in wrestling. I do love Los Ingobernables de Japón. I do obviously love Bullet Club, but Bullet Club seem to be imploding. Really, they're up there. The Undisputed Era are up there. This is one cool faction, and add in Roderick Strong, and that moment in particular of having him turn on Pete Dunne. I mean, what does this mean for Pete Dunne? Is Pete Dunne gonna now launch some kind of counter-attack against the Undisputed Era? I would love that. Imagine that. You could have Pete Dunne, Mark Andrews, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven going up against the 4 Undisputed Era guys. I'm not sure how long actually Bobby Fish is out for, so maybe it'll just be the 3 Undisputed Era guys at the moment, unless they recruit more people. But yeah, this was very, very cool. Do you know what? I was thinking, how cool would it be if like they managed to recruit William Regal? Or something along those lines, and you know, that would be a massive swerve. Or maybe Triple H comes out. Triple H is like, look, I'm impartial, blah 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 blah, and then he turns on like Pete Dunne or something, and then, you know, it turns out that he's a member of the Undisputed Era. They could really do some cool stuff with this. This feels like the Shield 2.0. It's that kind of cool. It's that kind of, you know, they could storm the main roster. They won't, because, you know, they're holding a lot of NXT Championship gold. So it wouldn't feel like the right time to do that. But honestly, the sky is the limit with this group. Very, very cool. Also, I think Authors of Pain will get called up now. I think we'll see them on Monday or Tuesday. There's nothing left for them down in NXT. And they could cause some havoc on the main roster. So yeah, very, very cool. I would say up to this point, the best match was probably the ladder match, then the tag match, with the women's match in last place. But, you know, last place is kind of harsh because it was still a good match. Then we've got the NXT Championship match. This was Aleister Black against Andrade, Cien, Almas. This was fantastic. This, for me, was the match of the night. I actually would, if I had to pick one to watch again, I would watch Aleister Black versus Andrade, Cien, Almas. And the end in particular with Zelina Vega coming off the top, getting caught by Almas, and then Almas getting caught with the Black Mass, and we have a brand new NXT champion. Very cool. Do we see Almas getting called up to the main roster now? Is that what that was all about? You know, I'd hate to see Zelina and Almas split up. I'm not sure if I really want to see the rematch, because do I want to see Almas regain that title? No, I would rather he get called up to the main roster. I think he could do some stuff up there. You know, he's great with Zelina Vega by his side. He really does bring a different dynamic. It's a little bit Lana Rusev, isn't it? So yeah, I'm kind of into what they're doing there. And Aleister Black deserves to be the champion. It was a fantastic match. He's had a fantastic year. Honestly, the sky's the limit. Can't wait to see where we go from here. And then the final match, Johnny Gargano against Tommaso Ciampa. Unsanctioned match. This thing was brilliant. It was brutal. It was a war. there was so much that happened in here, you know, fighting, pulling up the mats and, you know, that slamming him down onto the concrete. Oh, I can still feel it. Commentary table got destroyed, and what I didn't like, there was just a couple of moments that just thought, that's a bit far-fetched. Like when Tommaso grabbed the crutches from the guy in the crowd. It's like, why did the security guard lead that guy away? I didn't understand. Like, so the guy is standing there watching. Tommaso comes over, steals his crutches, right? And the security guard doesn't do anything to help the guy. The security guard drags the poor man away. The man's like hobbling off. He's like, I need my crutches. So, yeah, I thought that was a bit far-fetched. I didn't understand what Tommaso was doing when he started taking, like, the padding off his knee off, because it was obvious he was going to get caught and that Johnny was going to target that. Tommaso wasn't going to cause any extra damage by exposing his knee to Johnny. He was only going to cause more damage to himself, so kind of thought, why are you doing that? And then, lo and behold, you know, Johnny hits him with the knee brace, and yeah, you know, the match kind of turns. I thought the ending as well, you know, it was so hot and everything, and then it went flat because kind of watching it going, what's going to happen? Because Tommaso was sat there like playing possum going, I'm done, you know, blah, blah. And it took everything out of the match. Like, the match stopped. Johnny actually went to sit down next to him, and then Tommaso swings for him, misses. Johnny gets him in the STF, and it's a victory for Johnny. Big moment. Crowd loved it. I just felt like there was a few missteps in there. I honestly thought this was going to be a classic that was going to be up there with the Almas match. And my gut reaction, my initial reaction, is it's not on that level. And I think there was just a couple of missteps and a couple of things that just felt a little out of place. So for me, if I had to choose, I would say that Alistair Black against Andrade would be my top match. Then I would have the 6-man ladder match, just because it felt a little bit long. Then I would have maybe the Johnny match, then maybe the tag match with the women's match final. But I don't know. It's so hard. Overall, I was thoroughly entertained by this show. There was some, you know, new champions, some great moments. That Roderick Strong moment in particular, I thought that was brilliant. I did not see that coming. So I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you enjoy the show? What was your favourite match? What was your favourite moment? Let me know. And join me for WrestleMania 34, when hopefully I have regained my voice, because I can feel it going. Loads of reaction videos to tonight's show. I'll put links at the end. And if you like the video, give it a like, hit the subscribe, and hopefully see you again next time. Bye for now.